What's up, guys? Episode 7 of the 94 Fleetwood. I wanted to go ahead and give a special thanks to a viewer that commented on the video from yesterday, episode 6. He commented that something about using brake parts cleaner before welding, basically. And when I use brake parts cleaner to wipe down the metal before I get to welding on it, I never even knew that there was a possibility of something called phosgene gas, or I'm probably mispronouncing that anyway. I'll have the name of it right here. But anyway, looked it up, and apparently it's a pretty big deal. And I have been lucky because I always buy non-chlorinated brake parts cleaner, and I give probably almost a day before welding to anything that I've used this type of cleaner with. But apparently, if you use chlorinated brake parts cleaner before using or before welding to it, as soon as it reaches a certain point, it creates I wouldn't call it a deadly gas, but it's definitely a gas that causes irreversible damage to your lungs. And so yeah, you learn something new every day. I have been extremely lucky and not ever ran into that because I've always used that non-chlorinated stuff. But after reading all of that and learning about that, I'm gonna probably switch over to acetone because it's not as harmful. But for those of you that didn't know, well, now you do. You learn something new every day. Anyway, jumping right into the Fleetwood. I have got all the templates for the most part cut out, cleaned up, and ready to go on. I wanted to go ahead and make the little tabs for the chain mounts because I don't actually have any. Normally I have a guy cut some out for me, and normally I've got a stack of them, and they're all precise. But this is a learning experience because not everybody's got a guy right down the street that can have them laser cut it and cut out. So I'm going to make some, and I'm going to show you kind of how the old school way of how I used to make them before I had somebody cut them out with a laser. So we're going to jump right into this. All right, so I line it up along the bottom the best I can, and then drill through all 8 pieces. All right, so now that I have cut through all 8, I'll take the bolt size that I plan to use, and obviously this isn't the right size. The hole is not the right size, but I have confirmed that the chain that we plan to use, it'll fit in there nicely and snug. So this is the size that I plan to use. So now I take each individual one and open it up to this exact size, and then put a bolt through all of them and shave them down to match. All right, so now I run the bolt through it, and you can see how jagged everything is. Nothing matches, right? All right, so I got this in there nice and tight. I tried to line up the bottoms as best I could. That's the one thing that, matters probably the most, is make sure that they are good. Now I'm going to throw this dude into the vise and start flattening and rounding off everything. right, so now that I've got them all pretty much the same, now I'm going to start to shape it to get the shape that I want. All right, so as you can see, that's how I kind of make it like that and make everything pretty uniform, and they'll go together just fine. Normally I have a guy cut these out with a laser cutter, and I'll just have a stack of these, but unfortunately I ran out and he is out of town for Christmas, so I couldn't get any more. And yes, I do completely realize that I could have used some sort of a belt sander to make this so much easier, but I don't have one. But I am told that my wife watches these videos, so if she actually does watch them, maybe she'll get a little wild hair up her butt to get me one for Christmas. I'm not throwing out any ideas or anything, but I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve this thing because the area that I'm working in is gonna be hot, and I'd rather go ahead and knock this out because I gotta get up in there before reaching around here and getting all burnt up. Already caught on fire once. It was quick. It went out fast. It did burn just a little bit. I'm fine though. Anyway, so I cut out some of the little teeth that's in there. Now I'm kind of gonna be playing triage in here because everything was already cut, right? So all this over here was already jagged and ugly. So I'm gonna have to do the best I can to make this thing look good and functional. Right now it is almost perfectly flat up underneath right there. And I think that's gonna turn out really good. The only thing I don't like is how these are 50 foot long. So I am gonna chop that shit off. I want it to look uniform on both sides, so I'll probably measure 1.5 inches, probably take off about 1.5 inches so it's not sticking up so damn high. And no, it plays no part of it. These things are extremely long to begin with, so if you take it off this much, it's not going to matter. Hell, you could take it off this much and it wouldn't matter. But anyway, so gonna get that in there and start figuring that out, because it really needs to happen, and this is ugly as hell. So all right, let's get started. All right, since there's not exactly a nice and easy way to secure this up in here, before tacking it in there, I'm gonna hold it exactly where I want it and hope it stays exactly where I want it. Yeah, I think she's good. Yep. Yep, she's touching everywhere I wanted her to. Oh yeah. All right, now just to weld the living shit out of it. Now that I got it tacked over here, I'm gonna tack it over here probably, just to help make sure that while I'm welding it doesn't try and move on me. Actually, I think I'm gonna hit it up underneath here first, because you can't see what's going on in there, so I'd rather leave the pretty welds for the top side. Underside, it's probably not going to be quite as pretty, unfortunately. Let's see what we got. If I can get my big ass under here. They talk about photographers getting in a certain pose. About fucking welders. This is not my favorite thing to do. All right, right there. All right, look at all that smoky smoke. Now, when I weld, I don't hold the air on it or anything like that. I just kind of give it a nice little tappy tap. Make sure that that sunbitch doesn't catch anything on fire, because that would not be good. All right, time to go to town. All right, got the sleeve in and I'm gonna test fit it really quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's money right there. All right. Okay, so I got that all welded in on the top side and bottom. Definitely did a whole lot of triage up here to make it look presentable up top, and I'm probably going to clean it up just a little bit more, but since nobody shows their stuff on YouTube or whatever else, you can kind of see how it turned out. I mean, the top side was the worst part. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that shit or not. But bottom side, well, fuck, I don't think you can see it. Hold on, let me get a light. All right, so the bottom side, I don't know how much of this you can see, but the bottom side is the side that's difficult to get, and not all of it ends up being on like it doesn't all sit flush. So your donut is not going to sit up against completely everything. So what you want to do is try and weld as much as you can that is touching, or at least as close to touching as possible. Obviously you can only do so much, but just doing that is going to make it to where, you know, it's holding the centerpiece, or not the centerpiece, but where the frame comes together, it's going to hold that together on both sides. Now this being welded up here, again, is going to do the same thing. Now, something that I probably haven't mentioned before, and I just, you know, again, I get ahead of myself and I don't remember to say completely everything, but inside here, before I even put the ears on, inside here, if you can see that, hopefully you can see this, inside here where the ears are, where that frame comes together and like where this one's separating, one, I'm gonna beat that thing down a little bit, but two, I'm gonna weld on the inside where the factory seam is. I'm gonna weld that together some more on both sides before I do the actual ears themselves, and that way it'll close it out. So hopefully you can see what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, So that's all there is for today, folks, and I will pick back up tomorrow doing the same thing, probably on the other side. And in addition to that, start throwing my plates and everything on here, the ears on top, put your chain mounts on, and get the front completely wrapped up before moving on to the back. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below.